Did you know the third week of February holds hidden power that can shift your path? Most people see time as a continuous flow, one day blending into the next. But what if I told you that this particular week carries a unique energy, one that invites deep reflection, spiritual recalibration, and personal transformation? It's not just another week on the calendar, it's a cosmic checkpoint, a sacred pause designed to help you reassess, realign, and prepare for what's ahead. At the heart of this week lies the last quarter moon, a powerful phase known for its introspective nature. It urges us to step back, examine our progress, and shed what no longer serves us. This lunar energy, combined with a heightened sense of intuition and a cosmic nudge towards self-discovery, creates the perfect conditions for a spiritual awakening. It's a time to embrace transformation, let go of old patterns, and make space for new possibilities. But how do you harness this energy? How can you use this week to break through stagnation, deepen your understanding of yourself, and set the stage for the next phase of your journey? I want to hear from you. If you're ready to embrace this powerful shift, drop a "transformation awaits" in the comments below. Let's create an energy of change together. Don't forget to like this post, subscribe for more cosmic insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of divine guidance. Let's unlock the magic of this week together. The Hidden Power Zone. Did you know that time isn't just a straight road we walk on, but a series of checkpoints, moments that invite us to pause, reflect, and reset? The third week of February is one such checkpoint, a hidden power zone that holds an invisible but undeniable energy. It's a time when the past whispers its lessons, the future calls out with possibilities, and the present moment asks us to decide, who do we want to be moving forward? This week is not just another stretch of ordinary days, it's a bridge between what was and what will be. Imagine standing on a suspension bridge, looking back at the solid ground you've left behind while glimpsing the new terrain ahead. You can't rush across without caution, nor can you stay in the middle forever. This is a moment of transition, a space where you gather your strength, adjust your course, and prepare for the next phase of your journey. The magic of 3, a number of transformation. In numerology, the number 3 carries deep meaning, symbolizing evaluation, balance, and transition, all of which define this pivotal week. Think of how often 3 appears in nature and life: morning, afternoon, and night, beginning, middle, and end, past, present, and future. Even in storytelling, the number 3 is powerful. The 3-act structure, the 3 wishes in fairy tales, the 3 stages of growth. There's a natural rhythm to this pattern, and during the third week of February, that rhythm calls us to reflect on where we are in our own unfolding story. At this point in the year, we've stepped away from the initial excitement of January's resolutions, and we're not yet in the full momentum of spring's renewal. This is the middle phase, the evaluation phase, where we must take stock of our progress. Have we honored the intentions we set for the year? Are there habits or patterns holding us back? Do we need to adjust our mindset before stepping forward? The number 3 urges us to pause, recalibrate, and move forward with clarity, a bridge between the past and the future. This week is like standing at the shore while the tide shifts. The waves of the past gently roll back, revealing what needs to be released, while the waves of the future begin to form, bringing fresh energy and new opportunities. But before we step forward, we must consciously decide what to carry with us and what to leave behind. If January was about setting goals and February began the process of putting them into motion, this week asks, Is the path we're on truly aligned with our soul's purpose? If not, now is the time to adjust before March sweeps us into a new cycle. March is a month of movement, the transition into spring in many parts of the world. It brings a sense of awakening, action, and growth. But just as a seed must be planted in fertile soil before it can sprout, our energy must be cleared and prepared before stepping into the renewal of the next month. That's what makes this third week of February so important. It's the final opportunity to remove spiritual weeds, trim away unnecessary distractions, and plant new intentions in a space of clarity. Think of it as cleaning a room before redecorating. If you skip the process of sorting through old clutter, your space becomes chaotic, and no matter how beautiful the new decorations are, they'll sit atop a foundation of disorder. In the same way, if we enter March without reflection, we carry old doubts, unresolved emotions, and stagnant energy into a month meant for fresh beginnings. The energy shift of the last quarter moon. Adding to the significance of this week is the last quarter moon, a phase deeply connected to release and reflection. The last quarter moon is not about rushing into action, it's about gathering wisdom from past experiences, shedding what no longer serves us, and preparing for renewal. It's the moment before the darkness of the new moon, where we empty ourselves of what's unnecessary to make space for something greater. This energy perfectly aligns with the themes of this week: evaluation, balance, and transition. It's a time when our intuition is heightened, when we may feel an inner pull to slow down, look within, and make adjustments before stepping into the next cycle. Think of it as the final edits of a book before it goes to print. You're fine-tuning the details so that the story that follows is as strong and clear as possible. Cosmic warning: the last quarter moon. Imagine standing at the edge of a quiet lake just before dawn. The water is still, reflecting the sky above, yet beneath the surface, unseen currents shift and flow. This is the energy of the last quarter moon, a time of deep reflection rather than forward motion. As February 20th arrives, this lunar phase acts as a cosmic checkpoint, urging us to pause before stepping into the next chapter of our journey. Unlike the full moon, which shines in full power, or the new moon, which invites new beginnings, the last quarter moon is the universe whispering, "Slow down, look within, let go." This is a time when the moon's light begins to wane, mirroring the process we are called to follow in our own lives. The universe is giving us permission to release, declutter our minds, and take stock of where we stand. Think of it as a gardener pruning away dead leaves before spring. What we trim now allows for healthier growth later. Instead of pushing forward with relentless action, this phase encourages us to stop, breathe, and reassess before making our next move. Why the last quarter moon matters. The last quarter moon is not about bold decisions or impulsive actions. It's about subtle shifts and deep realizations. Picture an artist standing before a nearly finished painting. Instead of grabbing a brush and adding more strokes, they step back, analyze the composition, and decide what needs adjusting. Do the colors blend harmoniously? Is there anything unnecessary that needs to be removed? This is exactly what this moon phase asks of us, to step back from our lives and observe where we might need to refine, correct, or completely release what no longer fits. On February 20th, as the moon moves through this phase, its energy invites us to turn inward. What emotional baggage are we still carrying? What lingering doubts cloud our path? What outdated beliefs hold us back from embracing new opportunities? These are the questions that naturally arise under the soft glow of the last quarter moon, guiding us toward greater self-awareness. The energy shift, a time for pausing, not pushing in a world that glorifies constant movement. This lunar phase serves as a gentle but firm reminder that not all progress comes from action. Sometimes the most powerful growth happens in stillness. Imagine a bow being drawn back before an arrow is released. The tension builds, the energy gathers, and only when the timing is right does the arrow fly with precision. The last quarter moon is that moment of drawing back, preparing us for the leap ahead. During this time, you may feel a natural urge to slow down, withdraw, or reflect on past choices. You might find yourself questioning decisions you made earlier in the month, or feeling the weight of unfinished emotional business. Rather than resisting these feelings, embrace them as signs from the universe guiding you toward clarity. This is a phase of fine-tuning, of making peace with the past so that you can enter the next cycle with a clear mind and a renewed sense of purpose. Signs to look for. During this lunar phase, the energy of the last quarter moon doesn't just manifest in our thoughts, it shows up in subtle but powerful ways throughout our daily lives. Here are some key signs to be aware of. Increased self-reflection. You may find yourself reminiscing about the past, reassessing your choices, or feeling drawn to journal, meditate, or engage in deep conversations about your journey. Emotional unloading. Feelings that have been suppressed may resurface, asking to be acknowledged and released. This isn't a time to push emotions away, but to face them with honesty and compassion. Heightened intuition. The inner voice that's usually drowned out by daily noise becomes clearer. You may experience vivid dreams, sudden realizations, or an undeniable gut feeling steering you toward change. A desire to declutter. Just as nature sheds what is no longer needed, you may feel the urge to clean your space, delete old files, or even let go of relationships or commitments that drain your energy. Fatigue or restlessness. The body often mirrors the energetic shifts happening within. You may feel more tired than usual, or conversely, find it difficult to sleep as your subconscious works through unresolved thoughts. How to align with the last quarter. Moon's energy. Since this phase is all about releasing, recalibrating, and realigning, it's essential to work with the energy instead of against it. Here's how you can make the most of this time. Reflect, don't react. Instead of making impulsive decisions, spend time analyzing the situations in your life. Sit with your feelings, journal about your thoughts, and allow yourself to process emotions without rushing to fix them. Let go of what no longer serves you. This is the perfect time for energetic detoxing. Whether it's a toxic mindset, a habit that holds you back, or an emotional wound you've been carrying, acknowledge it, thank it for its lessons, and release it. Listen to your inner voice. The universe speaks in whispers during this phase. If something feels off, trust that feeling. If you feel drawn toward a specific action, explore it with curiosity. Prioritize rest and self-care. Just as nature slows down in preparation for new growth, allow yourself to do the same. Take time to rest, meditate, take long walks, or engage in practices that nourish your soul. Prepare for the new cycle. Think of this time as clearing the stage for a new act. What do you want to welcome into your life in the next phase? What kind of energy do you want to carry forward? Use this moment to set quiet but powerful intentions for what comes next. Predictive intuition. Pay attention to the signs. Have you ever thought about someone out of the blue, only to have them call you a few hours later, or had a dream so vivid that days later, parts of it unfolded in real life. These moments aren't coincidences. They are whispers from the universe, gentle nudges steering you towards something important. This week, as we step into a heightened state of awareness, our predictive intuition becomes sharper, acting like an internal compass guiding us toward the next chapter of our journey. The veil between the seen and the unseen is thin, allowing signs and messages to slip through in ways we might usually overlook. If you find yourself experiencing sudden thoughts, repeated symbols, or a gut feeling that just won't go away, take it seriously. This is the universe's way of speaking to you. Sometimes messages arrive through random thoughts that seem to come out of nowhere. You might be washing dishes when a sudden idea flashes across your mind, completely unrelated to what you were thinking about. Pay attention to these moments. Your subconscious could be pulling information from a deeper source, connecting dots you didn't even realize existed. These thoughts are like puzzle pieces appearing before the bigger picture is revealed. When they come, don't brush them off as meaningless. Write them down, reflect on them, and see how they fit into your current life path. The more you acknowledge them, the clearer they become. Dreams, too, play a major role in predictive intuition, often acting as previews of what's to come. During this time, you may notice your dreams becoming more vivid, detailed, or emotionally charged. Sometimes they reflect inner struggles that need attention, while other times they offer glimpses of future events. It's like your subconscious is holding a flashlight, illuminating things your waking mind has yet to process. If you keep dreaming about a specific person, place, or situation, it could be a sign that this element is about to resurface in your reality. Even small details, colors, symbols, or repeated themes hold meaning. A dream about water could suggest emotional changes on the horizon. A dream about losing something might point to a fear of letting go. Keeping a dream journal during this period can help you track patterns and understand the messages hidden within. Beyond dreams and sudden thoughts, the universe often speaks through conversations and synchronicities, those strange but undeniable moments of alignment that feel too perfect to be random. Have you ever been struggling with a decision, only to overhear a stranger say exactly what you needed to hear? Or maybe you've been contemplating a career change, and suddenly, every book, video, or podcast you come across discusses that exact topic. These moments are signposts, subtle confirmations that you're on the right track. The key is to stay open and observant. When something keeps showing up repeatedly, it's time to ask yourself why. The power of gut feelings also takes center stage this week. The gut, often called the second brain, holds more wisdom than we realize. That uneasy feeling before a big decision, that instant connection or repulsion you feel when meeting someone. These reactions aren't random. They are signals from your inner knowing, guiding you toward what is aligned and warning you about what isn't. If something feels off, trust that feeling even if you can't logically explain it. Logic is built on past experiences, but intuition taps into something deeper, a knowing that exists beyond what the mind can comprehend. Examples of synchronicities may appear in the smallest details, yet they carry the biggest messages. You might be thinking about taking a new opportunity, and suddenly you start seeing repeated numbers like 111 or 222, which symbolize alignment and new beginnings. Maybe you keep seeing butterflies, a sign of transformation, just as you're going through a personal change. Even technology can play a role. Randomly stumbling upon an article that answers a question you've been struggling with, or a song playing at the exact moment its lyrics describe your situation perfectly. The world around you is always responding to your energy, reflecting back the thoughts and emotions you put out. As you navigate this powerful time, pay attention to everything. Nothing is too small or insignificant. If something catches your attention, there's a reason for it. Signs are like breadcrumbs left by the universe, guiding you toward your next step. The more you acknowledge them, the more they appear. Instead of dismissing a gut feeling, honor it. Instead of brushing off a dream, explore its meaning. Instead of ignoring a strange coincidence, look at it as a divine message. When you tune in, you realize that the universe is constantly in conversation with you. You just have to listen. This week, be the observer. Be open. Be aware. Your intuition is speaking. Will you answer? Energetic recalibration and the universe's balancing act. Imagine your life as a great river, constantly flowing, shifting, and reshaping the landscape around it. Sometimes the waters are calm and steady, carrying you effortlessly along your path. Other times they rush wildly, pulling away things that no longer serve you, carving out space for something new. This week, the universe is performing its own version of a cosmic reset, guiding you through an energetic recalibration, a necessary cleansing that clears outdated energies, relationships, and patterns from your life. It may feel like things are being taken away, but in reality, space is being made for something greater. Letting go is rarely easy. When a friendship fades, a job opportunity slips through your fingers, or a long-held plan suddenly unravels, it's natural to feel a sense of loss. But just like trees shed their leaves in autumn to make way for fresh spring growth, we too must release what is no longer aligned with our highest path. If something or someone exits your life this week, trust that it is not a punishment but a redirection. The universe is always in motion, orchestrating events in ways we may not fully understand at the moment. What seems like an ending is often the first step toward a new beginning, a shift that aligns you with something more fulfilling, more purposeful, more in tune with the person you are becoming. When we resist these shifts, we create friction, like trying to swim against a powerful current. Holding on to what no longer belongs in our journey only delays the blessings waiting on the other side. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones, each one representing old fears, expired relationships, or limiting beliefs. The longer you cling to them, the heavier they become, slowing you down, draining your energy. This week invites you to drop the weight, to release with trust, instead of clinging with fear. What if, instead of dreading change, you saw it as a gentle nudge from the universe, guiding you towards something even better than what you thought you needed? Think about a house that has been lived in for years, accumulating dust, clutter, and things that no longer serve a purpose. At some point, a deep clean is necessary to open the windows, let fresh air in, and make space for new energy. That is exactly what is happening now, but on a soul level. Energetic recalibration is the universe's way of clearing out old frequencies, making room for transformation, and aligning you with your next chapter. The more willing you are to embrace this process, the smoother the transition will be. But how do you navigate these changes without fear or resistance? The key lies in trusting the unknown, surrendering to the natural flow of life, rather than trying to control every outcome. It's about shifting your perspective, seeing endings as doorways, not dead ends. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, What is this clearing the way for? Instead of clinging to what is falling away, open your heart to what is coming in. Often, we don't realize that the very thing we're afraid of losing is what has been holding us back all along. During this time, emotions may rise to the surface. You might feel waves of nostalgia, grief, or even anxiety about the uncertainty ahead. That's okay. Feel them fully, but don't let them anchor you in the past. Remember, when one chapter closes, another is always waiting to be written. The discomfort of change is temporary, but the growth it brings is lasting. Like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon, you are in a period of transition, shedding the old to make way for the new. Signs of this energetic shift may appear in unexpected ways. Perhaps you suddenly lose interest in things that once excited you. Maybe a relationship that felt stable begins to unravel, or an opportunity you were counting on disappears without warning. Instead of seeing these moments as setbacks, recognize them as cosmic course corrections. The universe is always conspiring in your favor, even when it doesn't seem like it. When something is removed from your life, it's often because something better is on the way. Trust that what is meant for you will never require you to chase, force, or struggle. It will flow naturally when you make space for it. So how can you embrace this recalibration with an open heart and mind? Start by grounding yourself in the present through meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature. Reflect on what you are holding on to that no longer aligns with your future. Ask yourself, am I clinging to this out of love or out of fear of the unknown? Letting go is not about forgetting or erasing the past. It's about honoring what was while making peace with what is. Also, pay attention to synchronicities and signs from the universe. Repeating numbers, recurring dreams, unexpected conversations, all of these can serve as guideposts, reassuring you that you're on the right path. Sometimes, clarity comes in small, quiet moments. A sudden feeling of peace, a deep knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Lean into those moments. Let them be your guide. At the heart of it all, remember this: the universe does not take without giving. Every door that closes is making room for a new one to open. Every shift is leading you closer to where you are meant to be. You are not being abandoned. You are being redirected. You are not losing. You are making space to receive. Trust the flow. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Numerological messages and spiritual guidance. Have you ever found yourself looking at the clock at exactly 11:11, or noticing the same numbers appearing in unexpected places, on receipts, license plates, or even the pages of a book? This is not a coincidence. It is the universe speaking in a language beyond words, a divine code embedded into reality, guiding you toward alignment. Numbers hold energy, and their vibrations carry deep spiritual significance. This week, more than ever, you may notice certain number patterns appearing frequently in your daily life. These numbers are like cosmic road signs, gently nudging you to pay attention, reassuring you that you are exactly where you need to be, or urging you to shift your focus. Each number has a unique frequency, much like a musical note. Just as a song can evoke emotion and meaning, numbers can carry messages that resonate with your soul. When a number repeats itself, its energy amplifies, making its message more urgent and powerful. If you've been seeking answers or clarity, the universe may use numbers as a way of providing guidance. Subtle whispers in the form of sequences that appear just when you need them most. This is the essence of numerology, the ancient study of how numbers influence human life and the spiritual world. So why do these numbers appear more frequently this week? Because this is a pivotal moment of transition, a time of deep reflection and energetic shifts. Your intuition is heightened, and your connection with the universe is stronger than usual. When your mind is open, you become more receptive to signs, and the universe responds by making those signs more visible. It's as if the divine realm is placing neon arrows along your path, illuminating your next steps. If you keep seeing repeating numbers, it's a call to pause, reflect, and decode the message being sent to you. Common number, patterns and their meanings. 111, the gateway to new beginnings. Seeing 111 is like a cosmic green light, signaling that you are entering a period of fresh starts and powerful manifestation. It is the universe's way of telling you that your thoughts are shaping your reality at lightning speed. If you've been dreaming of a new opportunity, relationship, or life direction, this is your confirmation to go for it. Your energy is aligned with the vibration of creation, and whatever you focus on now will begin to take form. Be mindful of your thoughts. Keep them positive, clear, and intentional, because the seeds you plant today will grow into your future. 222. Trust the process. When 222 appears, the universe is reminding you that patience and balance are key. If you've been feeling uncertain, this number is a gentle reassurance that everything is unfolding as it should. It's a sign to trust divine timing, even if things don't seem to be moving as quickly as you'd like. Much like planting a seed, your efforts may not yield immediate results, but that doesn't mean growth isn't happening beneath the surface. This is a call to keep the faith, stay aligned with your purpose, and know that harmony is being restored in your life. 333. Divine support and creativity. When 333 shows up, consider it a reminder that you are surrounded by divine support. This number is often associated with spiritual guides, ancestors, or higher beings watching over you, offering protection and encouragement. If you've been questioning your path or feeling lost, this is a message that you are not alone. You are being divinely guided toward your highest good. This number is also a powerful sign of creativity and self-expression. If you've been holding back from pursuing your passions or sharing your gifts with the world, 333 urges you to embrace your unique talents and let your light shine. 444. Stability and strong foundations. Seeing 444 is like a comforting hug from the universe, assuring you that you are safe, supported, and on the right track. This number is all about building strong foundations, whether in relationships, career, or personal growth. It's a sign that your hard work and perseverance are paying off, even if you can't see the full results yet. The energy of 444 is deeply grounding, reminding you to stay focused, disciplined, and trust that you are laying the groundwork for something lasting and meaningful. 555. Transformation and change. If 555 keeps appearing, buckle up. Change is on the horizon. This number is a symbol of transformation, urging you to embrace the shifts occurring in your life rather than resist them. It could mean a move, a new relationship, a career change, or a significant internal breakthrough. While change can feel unsettling, this is the universe's way of pushing you out of your comfort zone and into growth. Instead of fearing what's ahead, welcome it with an open heart. This shift is happening for your highest good. 666. Realignment and self-reflection. Despite its misunderstood reputation, 666 is not a negative number. Instead, it serves as a wake-up call to reassess where your energy is being directed. If you've been overly focused on material concerns, work, or external validation, 666 reminds you to return to inner balance. It's a nudge to nurture your spiritual well-being, spend time in nature, and reconnect with what truly matters. This number urges you to step back from stress and refocus on self-care, love, and emotional harmony. 777. Divine wisdom and spiritual awakening. Seeing 777 is a powerful sign that you are on a path of spiritual growth and enlightenment. This number is linked to inner wisdom, intuition, and a deepening connection with the divine. If you've been seeking answers or trying to understand your purpose, 777 is a confirmation that you are being divinely guided. It's a reminder to trust your inner voice, meditate, and remain open to higher wisdom. 888. Abundance and infinite possibilities. The number 888 is a sign of financial and spiritual abundance. It represents infinite possibilities, balance, and the completion of a cycle. If this number appears, it could mean that a period of financial stability is approaching, or that the work you've been putting in is about to pay off. 888 is a reminder that the universe is abundant and that you are deserving of all the blessings coming your way. 999. Closure and a new chapter. When 999 appears, it signifies the end of a cycle. Something in your life is completing, making way for a new beginning. It could be a relationship, a job, or an old way of thinking that no longer serves you. This is a call to release the past with gratitude and step forward into a fresh chapter. Embrace the ending, because a new dawn is rising. This week, pay close attention to the numbers that keep showing up in your life. They are messages meant just for you. Don't dismiss them as coincidences. Instead, take a moment to reflect on their meaning. The universe is always speaking. Will you listen, confronting unfinished business? Imagine walking through a long hallway, lined with doors on either side. Some doors are open, leading to bright new opportunities, while others remain half-closed, heavy with unresolved emotions, unspoken words, and unfinished chapters. The third week of February acts as a cosmic checkpoint, urging you to stop, turn around, and finally close those lingering doors before you step forward into the next phase of your journey. You cannot fully embrace the future while carrying the weight of the past. This is a time for reckoning, release, and renewal, a chance to face what has been left unfinished so that March can bring fresh possibilities without the shadows of yesterday holding you back. Unfinished business can take many forms. It might be an unresolved conflict with a friend or family member, a lingering regret, a goal you abandoned, or an emotional wound that you have buried instead of healing. Like a book left open to the middle of a chapter, these loose ends create a sense of energetic clutter, preventing you from moving forward with clarity. Avoiding these issues may seem easier in the moment, but much like dust collecting in the corners of a forgotten room, they do not disappear. They simply build up over time, and sooner or later, they demand to be addressed. Why is this week so crucial for confronting emotional baggage? Because it serves as a bridge between the past and the future, offering a rare window of reflection before the momentum of March sweeps in with new energy. Think of it like tending to a garden before planting new seeds. If you don't pull out the weeds of past disappointments, fears, and unresolved emotions, they will continue to grow beneath the surface, choking the potential for new beginnings. The universe is asking you to clear the soil of your soul, to make room for what is meant to flourish in the coming weeks. But how do you begin this process? The first step is acknowledgement. Many people avoid facing their unresolved issues because they fear the emotions that might arise. guilt, sadness, anger, or even shame. Yet, ignoring these feelings does not make them go away. It only gives them more power. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones, each one representing an unresolved situation or suppressed emotion. The longer you carry it, the more exhausted you become. The only way to lighten the load is to stop, open the backpack, and take out each stone one by one, examining it and deciding whether it still serves a purpose in your life. One of the most effective ways to do this is through journaling. Set aside time to write freely about what feels unfinished in your life. Ask yourself, what situations or relationships still hold emotional weight for me? Are there any conversations I have been avoiding? What am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What fears or regrets do I need to acknowledge and release? Writing these thoughts down allows you to externalize them, giving you a clearer perspective on what needs to be addressed. It is like emptying a cluttered drawer. Once everything is laid out in front of you, you can decide what to keep, what to fix, and what to finally let go of. Another powerful way to release emotional baggage is through forgiveness, both of others and yourself. Holding on to resentment is like gripping a hot coal, expecting the other person to feel the burn. In reality, you are the one carrying the pain. Forgiveness does not mean excusing harmful behavior or pretending something did not hurt you. It means choosing to free yourself from the burden of anger and resentment so that you can move forward with peace. If you find it difficult to forgive, try this simple exercise. Write a letter that you don't have to send to the person involved, expressing everything you have held inside. End the letter with the words, "I release this. I choose to move forward." Then, physically destroy the letter, rip it up, burn it safely, or discard it in water. This symbolic act can create a profound, energetic shift. Beyond forgiveness, addressing unfinished business also means taking action where necessary. If you have been avoiding an important conversation, now is the time to have it. If there is a task or responsibility you have put off, complete it. Even small actions like organizing your living space or clearing out old emails can create a ripple effect of closure and clarity. The goal is to remove anything that keeps you mentally or emotionally stuck, so that when March arrives, you are stepping into it with an open heart and a lighter spirit. One of the most overlooked aspects of emotional release is the role of the body in storing unresolved emotions. Have you ever noticed how tension builds up in your shoulders, or how certain songs or places trigger strong feelings? That's because emotions are not just thoughts. They are stored in the body. Engaging in physical movement, whether through yoga, stretching, dancing, or even a simple walk in nature, can help release this stored energy. Breathwork and meditation can also be incredibly effective, allowing you to let go of stagnant emotions and invite fresh, healing energy into your space. Finally, as you navigate this process, remember to practice self-compassion. Releasing unfinished business is not about dwelling on mistakes or judging yourself harshly for the past. It is about acknowledging your growth, honoring your journey, and making peace with what you cannot change. The third week of February is offering you an opportunity, a chance to wipe the slate clean, to close old doors with gratitude, and to step into March unburdened, ready to welcome new blessings. So ask yourself, what am I still holding on to? What needs to be faced, released, or completed before I move forward? The answers may not come all at once, but by setting the intention to address your unfinished business, you are already taking the first step toward freedom. As this pivotal week unfolds, a powerful transformation is taking place. whether you see it yet or not. The universe has been whispering to you through subtle signs, repeated numbers, gut feelings, and unexpected synchronicities, all urging you to pause, reflect, and realign. This is not just another ordinary stretch of days. It is a checkpoint, a cosmic mirror reflecting back to you all that is shifting within and around you. Every small realization, every moment of clarity, every ounce of awareness you gain this week is shaping the path ahead. The key themes, intuition, energy shifts, reflection, and personal growth, have all been woven together like an intricate tapestry, leading you toward a higher version of yourself. Awareness is the catalyst for transformation. When you become aware of the signs around you, you begin to move through life differently. You no longer dismiss certain thoughts as random or chalk up meaningful coincidences to chance. Instead, you recognize them for what they are, guiding lights on your journey. When you learn to trust your intuition, you stop second-guessing yourself, and your decisions become clearer, lighter, and more aligned with your highest good. And when you take the time to reflect, to acknowledge your growth, and to release what no longer serves you, you create space for new beginnings, deeper connections, and greater opportunities. This week has been a bridge between what was and what will be. The last quarter moon has encouraged you to slow down, not as a sign of stagnation, but as a necessary moment of inner recalibration. Much like the tide pulling back before a powerful wave, this period of reflection is preparing you for the momentum that March will bring. The energy shifts you have felt are not meant to confuse or unsettle you, but to awaken you, to show you what is out of balance, what needs to be adjusted, and what is calling for your attention. Trust that these shifts are happening for you, not to you. Personal growth is rarely loud or dramatic. More often, it is a quiet unfolding, like the first light of dawn, gradually illuminating the sky. The realizations you have this week may seem small at first, but in time, you will see how they have planted the seeds for profound change. Growth does not happen overnight, nor does transformation come in an instant. But each step, each moment of self-awareness, each decision to choose alignment over resistance adds up. Before you know it, you will look back and realize just how much you have evolved. Now is the time to fully embrace this period of transformation. Do not fear the unknown, for the universe is not leading you astray. Every closed door, every shift in energy, every intuitive nudge is part of a greater plan unfolding in your favor. The more you surrender to the process, the more effortlessly you will flow with the rhythm of your destiny. This is not a time to resist, but to trust. Not a time to cling, but to release. Not a time to doubt, but to believe. So as this week comes to a close, take a deep breath. Honor the growth that has already taken place within you. Recognize the lessons, even the difficult ones, as stepping stones to something greater. Acknowledge the signs you have received and commit to moving forward with clarity, courage, and an open heart. If this resonates with you, hit like and subscribe for more cosmic insights. Drop "I trust the process" in the comments if you're ready to step into this new chapter with awareness and purpose. Let's navigate this transformation together.